Hello, everyone. What's going on? Welcome back to Watch With Nordic, the double header between the Los Angeles Kings and the Edmonton Oilers. The second half of our double header here tonight. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. If you all tuned into the Washington versus Montreal stream, thank you very much. It's time for the second half of our broadcast here tonight. And this should be a good one. The Oilers and the Kings, Game 2. We have yet to do a Oilers-Kings stream. And with this stream, this will make all of the series have been streamed at least once on this channel. And I think that is pretty cool, if I do say so myself. So let's get ready for another good old live stream here. Thank you, everybody who's tuning in early on. And let's get pumped up. I'm ready to go. I am ready to go. All right. Let's keep her going. Showing off Evander Kane. Evander Kane making his debut tonight for the season. Has missed almost the entire year, I'm pretty sure. He has missed the entire year, right? If he hasn't missed the entire year, he's missed a lot of this year. So it's definitely good to see him back in the lineup. But regardless, we should be getting ready for puck drop here in about 10 minutes, I would say. Maybe a little bit less. All right. Okay. Starting goaltender preview. Stuart Skinner is in net for the Oilers. And Darcy Kuemper is in net for the Kings. This is the last of all of the series to be played for Game 2. All the other ones, I think, have played at least one game except for the Battle of Florida. That will be wrapped in tomorrow. Showing off the top line in Game 1, Andrei Kuzmenko, Anze Kopitar, and Adrian Kempe combined for a total amount of 7 points. They all played phenomenal in that first game against Edmonton. Kuzmenko had a goal and 2 assists. Kempe had a goal and 2 assists as well. And Kopitar had a goal but won 17 faceoffs as well. Should be a fun one here in a good old Oilers-Kings matchup. I feel like we've seen this for the 1,000th time in a row. We obviously did not stream Game 1, so this is our first time taking a look at this series here this year. Let me update my notebook here real quick. I got that season ticket holder, Hannah Davies, singing the national anthem. Canada. All right. Let's get this show on the road. It's our 5th stream in the last 24 hours. Oh, my Lord. Let's see what this one has to hold for us in another fun night of live streaming. Again, thank you all for tuning in to our last one. What's up, Slick Nick? I'm doing good. How are you? Slick Nick here joining us for our late night commentary Just so you know, for the schedule, we have an off day tomorrow. We have Oilers-Kings Game 3 on Friday. And then we also have a 4-game slate on Saturday. We'll take an off day on Sunday, and then we'll be back on Monday for Dallas, Colorado, which will be going 5, by the way. You're psyched for tonight? I'm pretty excited, too. It's going to be an entertaining one here. It's always good when these teams play each other, even though we've seen it so many times. A harmonica national anthem? Are we serious right now? Oh, my Lord. Oh, sorry to hear that, Nick. I'm glad these games are making you feel better. All right, we'll be following Dallas versus Colorado very closely here as well throughout this stream. Oh, he tested for COVID. That stinks. It is 1-0 Avs right away. Oh, boy. With 11:51 left in the first, Valerie Nichushkin puts it through for the Avalanche. Nice. All right, almost done the national anthem here. Again, starting goaltender preview. Stuart Skinner in net for the Oilers. Darcy Kemper in net for the Kings. Some lineup changes. Evander Kane enters the lineup for Jeff Skinner. And John Klingberg makes his return for Josh Brown. Let's see how this one goes here tonight. Game 2 of Oilers versus Kings. We'll get underway here in a couple of minutes. All right, there we go. Let's get ready for the starting goaltenders here tonight. All right, in for the Oilers, you got Stuart Skinner with a record of 0-1 in the playoffs so far. He had a .800 yesterday. He faced 30 shots and allowed 6 goals. A brutal game in Game 1. Darcy Kemper wasn't really that much better, if we're being completely honest. Had a .800 as well in that game. Allowed 5 goals. I wouldn't be so sure there's that many goals allowed in this game, but hey, I guess we'll find out. Edmonton versus LA for the 100th year in a row. Game number 2 is underway. Face-off coming up here now at center ice. It'll be McDavid versus Kopitar. And it's won by the Kings. They'll play it back into their own zone. Kemper behind the net will shoot it behind down low. On the right side, shot down through. Picked up then by Trevor Moore, who tries playing it. Shot from Perry. Deflects wide there of Kemper. Down low, Connor McDavid shoots it in front. And it goes wide there of a Draisaitl opportunity. Down low, Corey Perry picked up then by McDavid. McDavid sends it down low. What's up, Parlay? How we doing? Puck up to the point. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Shoots it. And it goes wide. McDavid the rebound. And it's blocked in front. Kings pick it up now. They'll shoot it down the other way. Trying to battle for it here on the right side as well. Taken back then by Doughty. And cleared into the Edmonton zone. It'll be an icing against LA here early on. Less than a minute in. Shots are 1-0 in favor of the Oilers so far. It'll be a little bit intriguing to see how this one goes here tonight. Because obviously Game 1 featured a lot of goals, including an insane Oilers comeback towards the end of it. But let's see what this one has to bring here. I would assume it's going to be a much closer game, but who knows at this point. Late night puck, heck yeah. Still going to be a fun weekend, 100%. At least with your COVID, you can at least watch a lot of the hockey. Face off here now, won by the Kings. They'll play it back in their own zone. Down low now, it's cleared. Up through the zone, Kempe trying to get to it. Stolen back then by Jake Wallman, who gives it over then for Kulak. Back to Wallman. Down the other way into the zone. Edmondson tries backhanding it around. Battling for it down low is Anderson. Stolen back then by Hyman. Down low. Doughty will pick it back up. Drew Doughty sends a pass through the neutral zone. They'll break it into the zone. Kempe shoots it. Saved by Skinner with the right pad. Here come the Oilers down the other way. They can't control the puck. Kings will pick it up and regroup. Doughty sends a pass up through the zone and back into the Edmonton end. On the right side now, down low is Kulak. He's got two Oilers on him. It's picked up then by Emberson, who sends it through the neutral zone. On the right side, it's center ice. Byfield gets knocked down there. Connor Brown will dump it down low into the zone. Picked up now by Fiala. Here come the Kings. Down the other way, it's Fiala through the zone with Byfield. He tries dumping it ahead, and the Oilers intercept immediately. Brown down the other way with Henrique. Brown a shot, and it goes wide of the net. Byfield trying to tap that one away. It's kept in, though, by the Oilers. The Kings will regroup as Edmonton gets a line change. Anderson, with 17:30 left here in the first period, clears it through and all the way into the Edmonton zone. Down low, Skinner going to play it around, and picked up by Bouchard. Evan Bouchard swings a pass up then through the zone, getting it as Podkolzin. Late season acquisition by Edmonton in the offseason. Up to Hellenius now, who will give it to Mallet through the zone. Edmondson sends it down low. Battling for it now is Hellenius. Stolen back then by the Oilers and cleared down the other way. And an icing there against Edmonton. Shots are 2-1 Oilers. Evander Kane in his first game back of the season has not played since, I think, game 7 of the finals. Hasn't played in a little bit, so welcome back to the lineup, Evander Kane. He hasn't played in, again, a very long time. Face-off coming here now in the Edmonton zone. It's won by the Oilers. Down low now in front. Then Hellenius tries getting a chance, and it's broken up. Played down the other way. It's Arvidsson trying to get that puck through. Stopped by the Kings. They'll dump it back down low. We get a whistle here for offsides with 16:47 remaining and some pushing and shoving between these two teams, who clearly are not a fan of each other. I don't think I'm surprising anybody by saying that. Okay. Face-off coming now outside of the Oilers zone. McDavid versus Doughty. Denault, he wins the face-off. Cleared into the Oilers' end. Down low now, Bouchard will shoot that one all the way out. Picked up by Doughty now at center ice. Stolen back then by the Kings. Denault through the zone will clear it in. And Nurse will take it down low and move it around. Draisaitl holds it here now to McDavid. Connor McDavid down the right side. Shoots it. Blocked in front by Doughty. Puck comes free. Anderson will get it back up. And here they come the other way. Cleared into the zone then by Trevor Moore. It'll be picked up down low by Bouchard. Over to Nurse. Nurse at center ice. A pass up then. Over for Brown. Down low now trying to get his Draisaitl. Picked up by Brown to the point. A shot and a glove save by Kemper. And it goes down the other way. I don't think Kemper got a piece of that. Cleared back into the LA zone. Kings with it. They'll regroup. Edmondson at center ice tries feeding it over to Kuzmenko. Intercepted there by Hyman. Hyman down low fighting with Kane. Kane tries sending it in front. And there's nobody there. Picked up by Emberson, who splits it into the zone. We got a whistle here for offside against the Oilers. 15:34 left here in the first period. Showing off Chris Knobloch, who has lost game 1 and 2 of the last 3 series versus the Kings. They have won all 3 series, so if you're Edmonton, I wouldn't fret. The Kings have only won once, or the Oilers have only won game 1 of this series once. in the 3 times they played the last couple of years. So I wouldn't really fret about it too much. If you can win tonight, then you may be okay. Chipped into the zone then by Henrique, who will send Brown now down low. Picked up then by Edmondson. Battling here on the right side. Kempe banks it off the boards. Racing for it now is Kuzmenko. Here he comes the other way behind the net. Gets tied up there quickly by Emberson. Now down low. Kempe to the point. Sent down low by Clark. Kuzmenko with it. In front. Rebound. And it's blocked by Emberson. Cleared out of the zone by the Oilers. And regrouping now is Clark, who will throw it back down low. Skinner. Back for Emberson yet again. Emberson will hold the puck and wait. Shots are 2 apiece here in this first period. Score is still 0. Oilers pick it up. They'll dump it into the zone. Battling now down low. Puck slides all the way out. Bouchard now regrouping with it here now. Over to Nurse. Back to Bouchard. Still in the Oilers zone. They'll move it through center ice and dump it in. It'll go back behind the net now. Denault battling for it here with Gavrikov as well. Thrown around the right side, back up to the point. Bouchard shoots it. Blocked in front by the Kings. Arvidsson to Podkolzin in front. And it deflects back down into the corner. Kings pick it up. They'll shoot it through center ice. Trying to battle for it with it now is Bouchard as he takes it now behind the net. And the Oilers will get a change here, and so will the Kings. Less than 14 minutes left here. Here's McDavid through the zone. McDavid through the Kings. Knocks off Doughty. Still has the puck, though, in front then for Arvidsson. Stolen back then and deflected all the way out of the zone. They'll come back and regroup. It's Wallman. Wallman will clear it into the zone now. Here's Brown, and it's an offsides against Edmonton. What's up, Valtage? Yeah, definitely. If they had a decent goalie, they'd be scared. What's up, checking from behind? How's it going? Yeah, great stream starting off here. Hello, Cadence. What's up, everybody? Everyone joining the chat. Hopefully, y'all are doing well. And we'll go to our first commercial break here now. It's still 0-0 early on in the first period. Go Oilers. Guess we'll see. We'll see if the Oilers can get something done here and hopefully tie this series up. Otherwise, I don't know. Can go any way. All right. All right. Face off here now, won by the Oilers. They'll play it back in their own zone, cleared down the other way. In the zone now, dump behind the net now. Kane with it, trying to throw it around. Kept in the zone, though, by Klingberg. Over then for Kane. Kane sends it behind the net now to Hyman. Hyman moving to the front, shoots it, saved by Kemper. Just spat all over my face. Picked up by the Kings. Kopitar feeds it up through the zone. Fogle circles around. Kuzmenko keeps it in. He shoots it on net. and it goes back behind the net. And a whistle here now, and I think a penalty coming against the Oilers. And I think it's going to be on Evander Kane. Well, welcome back to the lineup, Kane. He takes a penalty right away, and the Kings will go to the power play for the first time tonight. All right, power play coming for the Oilers. .13:05 left here in this first period. Kings power play went 40% last night, 2 for 5. Face-off won by LA. At the point now, taken back down low. Fogle behind the net. Over then for Kopitar. Kopitar then for Fogle down low. Kuzmenko to Kempe. To Kopitar, to Kuzmenko in front. It's loose in the crease. And Skinner makes the save. A minute 39 left on the LA power play. Kings got off there running, started making some passing plays, but couldn't get anything else to go through. Thanks for streaming. I paid for Prime. Yeah, I paid for the wrong one. So mad, but thanks to you, I can hear what is happening. No worries. Puck down low in the corner. Kopitar throws it to Kuzmenko. They exchange passes with each other, thrown up to the point. Kempe. Kopitar to Kuzmenko in front. Byfield saved by Skinner. A huge save by Skinner with the right chest. And they keep the they keep the Kings at bay here. Thank you, Margaret. I appreciate it. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Face-off now coming inside. To the right of Skinner. McDavid versus Kopitar. And it's won by the Kings at the point. Kempe waits. Holds it down low. Kopitar to Kuzmenko. Tied up then. Emberson trying to get to it there. It's shot all the way around. And cleared by Edmonton. 12:10 left in the first. Shots are 3 apiece. Kempe. Drops it back. Kopitar. Through the neutral zone to Fiala. Fiala moves it in. He's tied up by multiple Oilers. Stolen back by McDavid. Here's McDavid. Shorthanded the other way. He's in the zone, passes it back, in front, saved by Kemper on Brown. Kopitar feeds it back to Kempe. Kempe sends it all the way into the zone and picked up by Wallman. Wallman will send it around then through the zone for Janmark, stolen back then by Draisaitl, who tries to backhand it into the zone, and we get a whistle here as the puck was at the line for offsides. Shots are 4-3 Oilers here with 11:32 left. About 28 seconds left on the power play here. Showing off Jim Hiller was named the coach of the Kings after the Oilers, or after Tom McClellan was fired. Puck is cleared down the other way into the zone. Doughty moving it through center ice to Denault. Denault to Fogle. Fogle to Clark. He scores! Brent Clark! And it's 1-0 Kings. Is that his first playoff goal? Brent Clark, the young kid from Ottawa, gets the Kings on the board. Is that his first playoff goal ever? Trying to find his playoff stats. I'm pretty sure he didn't play last year. No, this is his first playoff goal. Look at that. That's some awesome stuff. You love when you see kids score their first playoff goal in the power play. All right, Brant Clark, his first career postseason goal. We're back to 5v5. Bouchard with the puck. Slide over then to Kane, who clears it into the zone. Kings have an early lead here now. It's Brandt Clark with the goal. Draisaitl slides around behind that to McDavid. It goes in front and stolen back then by the Kings. Doughty feeds a pass to the neutral zone. It goes down low behind the net. Bouchard will pick it up. Up then for Kane. Back for Connor McDavid. McDavid through the zone. Will drop it back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl waits. Over to Kulak. Up to the point. Bouchard a shot. And it goes wide. Puck in the crease. McDavid trying to get it in front to Draisaitl as he battles for it down low. Kane will throw it up to the point. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Draisaitl trying to send it down low. Stolen back then by Fiala. And here comes LA. Byfield through the zone. Intercepted there. And the Oilers will get it back down low. Battling on the right side. LA has the pressure here. And we got a whistle here for a penalty against LA. And now Edmonton is going to go to the power play. Okay. So back and forth power play action there. And now we'll see. All right, 10-10 left here in the first period. It's 5-4, the shots in favor of the Oilers, but 1-0 is the score in favor of the Kings. Face-off. Kevin Fiala to the box, by the way, for high sticking. It'll be McDavid against Kopitar. Face off here now, won by the Kings. Anderson takes it down low. We'll give it back then for Gavrikov down low. Over for Kopitar, who shoots it out of the zone. Oilers will pick it up right away. Draisaitl taking it back in. Throws it up to the point. Bouchard. Over for Nuge. Nuge will send it back. Bouchard to McDavid. To Hyman in front. Save, rebound. And the Kings clear. A good play in there, front by Gavrikov to clear that puck away. And the Kings stave off that one. Bouchard will play it back for McDavid. Sends it through the zone. Bouchard up to Hyman. He waits. Down low then to Draisaitl. To the point then for McDavid. McDavid to Draisaitl. Draisaitl holds it. Up to the point to Bouchard. Over then for McDavid. A shot. And it goes wide. Down low now. McDavid with it. Back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Bouchard. Bouchard to Nuge. Nuge to Bouchard. Holds it. In front for McDavid. Who waits. Trying to shake free of him. Spins around. In front. And they can't tuck it in. Nyquist to Bouchard in front. Blocked by Hyman himself. Down low though. Hyman gets it to McDavid. McDavid waits in front. Bouchard fumbles the shot. And the puck slides the other way. Skinner goes out to play. It'll give it to Draisaitl. Kings will get a line change. Slid back then. Intercepted by the Kings. Here's Moore. Down the other way. Shoots it. And a glove save by Skinner. He'll play it around the right side. Picked up then by Nurse. Nurse holds it and waits. And that'll pretty much do it for the Oilers power play. Perry will dump it into the zone on the right side here now. Down low is Kane. Up to the point then. It's thrown back down low and cleared out of the zone. That'll do it for the power play. Racing the other way, though, is Fiala. And an icing, though, against the Kings anyways. They tried to make the play, but they couldn't get it done. And as a result, faceoff will come in the LA zone. Some chances for the Kings and the Oilers, but only one of them went through. Brandt Clark, 1-0 LA. Face-off coming here now in the LA zone. Deneau versus Henrique. Face-off won by LA. Kempe trying to clear it out of the zone. Fiala also trying to pick it up there as well at the goal line. It's cleared in down low. Oilers with it. Wallman on the right side will send it up through the neutral zone and back into the LA end. Gavrikov trying to get it into the zone. Puck is at the line. It's tipped in down low. And the Oilers have to regroup in their own end. Oilers will regroup here. It's Nurse. Back then for Wallman. Clear it into the zone. With it here down low, it's played by Hellenius. Banks it off the boards, and it goes down the other way. Klingberg trying to backhand it out of the zone. It's cleared out then by Kulak. Up through the zone, 2-on-1. Arvidsson, and blocked off there by Gavrikov. What a play there by Vladislav Gavrikov to keep that one at bay. 6:50 here remaining in the first period. 7-5 are the shots. Henrique picks it up. Over then for Klingberg on the right side. Back down low behind the net, trying to get to it is Arvidsson too. He breaks it free. He's got Jordan Spence heavily tied up on him there. It's tipped now down low as Janmark will play it up to the point, and a save there by Kemper in front. In the corner, Laferriere trying to clear that puck out. It's kept in, though, by the Oilers. At the point, Klingberg holds it. A shot! And it goes wide and above the net from a Podkolzin opportunity. Down low, LA will clear the other way. Klingberg will then regroup. Shots are 8-5 in favor of the Oilers here so far. The score is 1-0 LA. Edmonton will dump it in. Doughty steals it back. Fiala clears it the other way. It tries getting the Kempe, but stolen back then by Bouchard. Bouchard holds it. Nuge shot. Saved by Kemper again. Played down low on the right side. Puck breaks free at the point. Bouchard passes it in front. Intercepted. Here comes Byfield with Fiala. He fumbles the pass, and it's picked up anyway by Kempe. Kempe shoots it. Saved by Skinner. Played down low now. Oilers with it. Nugent-Hopkins sends it around. It's been non-stop hockey. Kempe through the zone now behind the net. Fiala battling forward here. Taken back then by Bouchard. With 5:10 left, shots are 9-6 in favor of the Oilers. Oop, I just closed out of that. The only goal so far on the power play. Here's McDavid. Circles back around looking for options. Fogle picks it up. 3-on-2 the other way for the Kings. Fogle through the zone. Bora shot blocked in front by Wallman. Both defenses playing out of their minds today. Gavrikov dumps it into the zone on the right side. Moore picks it up. Deflected there. Stolen back by McDavid, and they'll regroup behind the net. Klingberg will wait as his team gets a line change, and then he'll go out there on the ice. Slowly skating up. Feeds a pass over to Wallman, who clears it in down low. Podkolzin behind the net. Battling forward here now on the right side. Picked up by Laferriere. 2-on-2 the other way. Laferriere shoots it in on the zone. Playing here on the right side. Stolen back then by Edmonton. Arvidsson through the zone. Podkolzin loses an edge. And it's taken back out again by LA. Constant back and forth action. Arvidsson into the zone. Waits. Shoots it. And above the net. Puck goes all the way up in the air and down low on the right side. Kopitar sends it to Kempe. He'll poke check it past Nurse and picked up again by Kuzmenko. Brandt Clark will circle around. Feeds the puck up then for Byfield. Over to Kempe. He can't fully control it. And here come the Oilers again the other way. Brown clears it into the zone. Down low now is Spence. It slides to Kemper, who will shoot a pass up then for Clark, who will regroup. Pass it center ice to Byfield. Intercepted there by the Oilers. Coming down the other way now is Kane, who will just backhand it into the zone. 3 minutes left in the first period. Very little to no whistles in this frame. Kulak will dump it into the zone. Down low now. Kings will play it around. Moore fighting there with Denault. Kings trying to keep it in. Fogle backhands out of the zone. Here they come the other way. Moore one-on-one with Emberson. Waits for reinforcements. Gets the puck through in front. Over to Anderson. Shoots it and goes wide of the net. Doughty will come back out here and regroup for the Kings. Cleared into the zone by Anderson. Skinner will go back out and play it. Oh my goodness, this is chaos. This is chaos. Draisaitl moving it into the zone. On the right side, McDavid circles back around. They'll wait for options. They'll drop it back down low. Directing traffic down to Wallman, who takes it behind the net. Wallman tries throwing it in front. It's stolen back then. And kept in by the Oilers even still. Perry now battling here in the corner. Kane goes down. And Kempe picks it up. And we'll get a whistle. And that will be a penalty against the Kings. Oilers power play coming up after this commercial. All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in here tonight. I really appreciate it. If you are new, please do consider subscribing to join the great community that we have here on this channel. We have streams like this every single week. We will be back here for Game 3 of this series as well. So be sure to look forward to that. On Friday. Oh, my Lord. Constant back and forth action nonstop. Really does a number on you. How's it going? What's up, Johnny Stove? I am from Pennsylvania. Hope you're doing good, Johnny. Welcome back. I think you were here last night. 99% sure you were. All right, just a little Watch With Nordic update. This is the second time we have streamed the Kings this year. They are 1-0 when we stream them. And this is actually the 5th time we have streamed the Oilers this year. So we are 2-1-1 when we stream the Oilers this season too. So some cool stuff there as well. Oilers power play coming up, showing off Chris Knobloch in his second season as the Oilers head coach. They reached the Stanley Cup final last year in his first year. He has a pretty good playoff record, 15-11. Almost got that 16th win. All right, Quinn and Byfield in the box for a penalty, and we'll see the Oilers get a power play here now. Face-off. Coming inside the LA zone, 1:50 left, so the Oilers will get this power play for essentially the rest of this period and then some. Down low. Oilers with the puck now. It's Hyman battling for it. Batted out of the right side by Draisaitl. Up at the point, Bouchard a drive and a glove save by Kemper. I guess Darcy Kemper got the penalty. From Alberta, Canada. Pretty sure you've watched my stream before. You probably have. I mean, I've done a lot of these in the playoffs, but this is the first time I've done the Oilers, so maybe not. It's possible you see me in previous years, but yeah, I figured you were, Johnny. I remember your name from somewhere. Bouchard shoots it, blocked in front there by the Kings. They'll take it and clear it down the other way. Regrouping here now as the Oilers in their own zone as Skinner will get it for Bouchard. And here they come the other way. Evan Bouchard will drop it back. Here's McDavid. McDavid down the right side. Picks it up then for Draisaitl. He'll have to come back out of the zone as it takes a weird bounce. And they'll regroup. Last minute of play here in the first period. Draisaitl will give it back for McDavid. McDavid will take it into the zone on the right side. He'll give it for Draisaitl at the point. Sends it back then for Nuge. Nuge to Bouchard. Back to Nuge again. Down low now is Hyman trying to get to that puck. It's broken up there by the Kings, and they'll scramble for it down low. It slides up to the point. It's banked off there by the Kings, kept in though by Bouchard. McDavid on the right side to the point then for Bouchard to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Nugent Hopkins. Back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl holds it, circles, shoots it, and it goes up and out of play with 29 seconds to go. And some subtle pushing and shoving between these two teams. As expected when these teams face off as much times as they have, you're not surprised that there's some pushing and shoving and some moderate dislike between the two. Face-off coming here now once again inside of the LA zone. Shots are 11-6 in favor of the Oilers. Face-off won by LA. It's shot all the way around and out of the zone. 20 seconds left now in the frame. It's picked up here by Bouchard. They'll make one last push. Bouchard down the other way. Takes it down the right side. Will bank it around behind the boards. Draisaitl trying to pick it up. It's shot down the other way. And that'll pretty much do it for the first period. The Kings with an early goal there from Brant Clark, his first of his playoff career. And the LA Kings have a 1-0 lead after the first period of play. That being said, it's intermission time. Go get a snack. Go get a drink. Do what you got to do. And we'll be back for the start of the second period momentarily. All right. Let's cook. All right, let me go edit this post real quick. Pull up the stream on my computer. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. If you are new, please do consider subscribing and joining the great community that we have here on this channel. Got 19 people in here right now. Doing pretty good. Let me get that Brant Clark goal. Whew, I've drank so much water today. An absolutely insane amount of water. But, you know, when you do these playoff streams as much as I've been doing recently, you kind of go through a lot of them, that's for sure. I have this whole case of water down here that I've almost gone through within the whole first round. I started off with a whole case on Saturday, which is 35 water bottles. And now I just drank this one, and now we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I drank essentially, what is that? 19 water bottles, 19 bottles of water like this in the last 100 hours. Good God. My kidneys must love me because they must be very, very clean and healthy with all this water that I'm drinking. Either that or I'm going to get some kind of disease. Do I think the Oilers can make another run this year? I would love to see them make another run. Last year's run was probably my favorite time watching hockey in a very long time. You know, with my Flyers not being in the playoffs that much. But I really don't know with the way the goaltending's been. I really don't know. And especially, too, like, LA looks like a real favorite this year to win this series. So I don't know. Getting the sportscasting. Thank you. I'm trying to get into that in college, but, you know, just got to keep on chugging along. This is my 5th stream in the last 24 hours, so I'm kind of dragging here a little bit. I don't even really think I've been that good today, to be completely honest with you. If they can get through the Kings, they have a chance. I agree. Do I bet on sports? I am not old enough to bet on sports. I probably would. I probably would bet on them, but I'm not old enough to. I guess I could, like, illegally. How am I doing these days? I'm good. You know, just kind of doing the same old stuff that I'm doing. Hustling, living life. Almost done high school. So, you know. How old am I now? I'm 18. I'm 18 years old. You got to be 21 in the States to bet. I'm pretty sure. Legally. I don't really want to illegally bet. I also, like, financially, I am not in a position to do that. Oh yeah, that's Fogel, former King too. I forgot, or former Oiler too. I forgot about that. Forgot all about that. Don't want to corrupt me with gambling. I probably would if I could. I just, like, also financially too. I don't have the money to justify me betting on sports, especially at my age. Only 18. You have your whole life ahead of you. Sports guys are saying. Yeah, I'm sure I'll end up be doing this or some kind of journalism. All right. I don't bet either on 38. Oh, wow. Still waiting for this to upload. Fast-paced game. Let's go Oilers. Heck yeah. Still plenty of time left for the Oilers to make a comeback here. All right, upload this. All right, there we go. All right, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick, folks. I will be back in about 2 minutes. You drink all this water, you gotta let it go at some point. All right. Remember to wash my hands. What did I have for dinner? Some good old chicken nuggets, actually. Funny enough. Had some just quick dinner. Wasn't anything like crazy. So, Stars bench, minor Avs power play. Ooh, let me go look at what's the score of that game. 1-0 still. Had wings and a salad. Nice. That sounds good, bro. I could go for some food right now. On freaking Thursday or Saturday, I will have snacks. I'm telling you that right now. That's a definite. You can bet that to the bank. Whew. Banners are wicked. I put mine in my entryway with NHL caps. Nice. Yeah, I got these all hanged up around the room. I changed them out every month just so it's new variety. Oh my god. This time yesterday, I didn't even start my next stream. Oh my lord. All right. Boyfriend is a Flyers fan, so it's a mix of everything. Oh, your boyfriend must be a great boyfriend because I'm a Flyers fan too. We're the best, aren't we? It's okay, you can laugh. Yep. We're the best. No, we're not. We suck. We are actually pretty terrible, if I do say so myself. Oh, nice. You have 2 accounts, Slick Nick? Sick. All right. Get ready here for the start of the second period in a couple of minutes. All right. Okay, here we go. Start of the second period. Oh, we're hopping right in. We're hopping right in. All right. Here we go. Second period is underway. First period recap. Goals came from Brent Clark, as I forget who started. All right, here we go. Face-off, won by the Kings. Doughty will play it down low in the zone. He'll shoot it into the Edmonton, and we get a whistle here immediately. $19:54 here now left in this second period. Showing off Evander Kane. His first game since June 10th of last year, so nearly a year. Shot there from Perry, goes above the net and around the corner. Draisaitl throwing it down low. That'll do it for the power play that carried over. McDavid behind the net, tries getting it in front. Stolen back then by the Kings. Here they come the other way. Into the zone now. Moore gets knocked off the puck. Nurse will play it back behind the net. Over then for Bouchard. To Nurse, who dumps it in down low. Anderson to McDavid, who tries to throw it in front. Draisaitl sends it up to the point, and nobody is there. Racing for it now is Warren Foegele. Jake Wallman will then pick it up behind the net. He was a deadline acquisition for this Oilers team. Wallman circles around. Will come through the neutral zone. He's hit off the puck, and Kane will try and clear it in. Nugent Hopkins dumps it into the zone. Offsides now against the Oilers. Kings will have to regroup here now, moving it through the zone. They have the 1-0 lead. Edmondson will clear it in. Down low, behind the net. Picked up now by Kane. Kane feeds a pass through the neutral zone now to Hyman. Hyman will send it down low. Kings intercept, and Clark will clear it the other way. Through the zone now, Klingberg. Up then for Kane, and an icing now against the Oilers. Showing off McDavid, who had some razzle-dazzle plays there in that opening period. Just could not connect and get any of them past Kemper. He's playing his physical, same old way we know he can play. And he looked good in that first period. Let's see how the second plays out for the good old 97. Fiala fires that puck now behind the net. It's played then by the Oilers on the right side. Kulak trying to clear it. It's kept in, though, by Byfield. He'll send it in front then as Foegele tries to play it. It's intercepted, though, by Arvidsson, who will chip it down the other way. And a penalty coming now here against the Kings, I'm pretty sure. And they'll battle here on the right side. Picked up now by L.A. Denault through the zone. A shot blocked in front. Sorry, I thought there was a penalty coming up. They said penalty, and I'm like, oh. Through the zone, Podkolzin. And a whistle here now. Blown dead for offsides. Tough look there for Byfield with that hit. Let's take a look at this again. Kane comes in, hits Byfield into that board, and that didn't look too good for Byfield. I don't know. Face off just outside of the LA zone. It's won by the Kings. Regrouping in their own zone. Doughty now with the puck. Will dump it into the Edmonton end, and that'll be a puck out of play. Still 17:35 left here in the second period. The score stands as it is. It's 1-0 LA. Face-off coming here now at center ice. It'll be Henrique versus Kopitar. Trent Frederick out there on the ice for Edmonton. Was a mid-season acquisition. The trade deadline was brought in to be a third-line grit player. Face-off. Won by the Oilers on the right side. Kings will play it back to their D-to-D. Clark. Over then for Edmondson, who will dump it down low. On the right side now, Kulak battling for it. Picked up then by Edmonton. Henrique will get it through and into the zone. Intercepted now by Edmonton, who will dump it all the way down to center ice. And it'll be picked up at bay by Kulak over then for Emberson. Emberson back to Kulak, who moves it into the zone. Looks for options, will shoot it. And he shoots it out of play. And some subtle pushing and shoving here now, as tensions seem to be boiling over between these two teams. I don't think I'm really rustling any feathers by saying that. These teams have played each other numerous times this year, and they clearly do not like each other. All right. Face-off coming here now. 17:02 left in the second period. Kings are up by 1. There's been no shots since the beginning of this period, if you're wondering. So, no, there hasn't been any. Draisaitl here now wins the draw. Down low now, Kings will pick it up. Doughty sends it around the right side and clears it all the way down and into the Edmonton zone. Bouchard will fire that puck around. It's kept in by LA, chipped around then. Draisaitl steals it and gives it for Bouchard. Back to Draisaitl. Up then for Bouchard. Bouchard through the neutral zone. Moves it into the zone. He takes a stick with him. He will move it down low now. Looks for options here. Throws it in front of McDavid, and he fumbles the shot. And taken back then by Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Bouchard. Bouchard waits. Circles around. Draisaitl comes in. He'll move it back. Looks for options. Gives it over then for McDavid. McDavid waits. Spinorama move. And will take it down low. Regrouping here now. Pass up to the point. Kings intercepted. It's Moore on the right side who will clear it. Picked up then by LA the other way. Fogle a backhand. Saved by Skinner. Kept in though by LA. Byfield still with it. He's got some time. Sends it behind the net. LaFerriere racing for it now. And the Oilers get to it first. Picked up now by Byfield. Byfield in front. Save. Rebound. He scores! Quinton Byfield. 2-0 LA. And that's 2 goals on 7 shots allowed for Stuart Skinner. Okay. Well, Byfield was kept in the zone. He steals that one out in front, fires it. Top corner past Stuart Skinner. And the Kings have a 2-0 lead here in the second period. Played around the right side down low. Nuge. It's picked up then by Wallman. Wallman sends a pass through center ice. Into the zone now, down the right side, behind the net. Shot in front is blocked and slides all the way out. Oilers will have to regroup. Wallman skating it down low. Will dump it into the zone. Now the Oilers need something here badly. They can't get one past Kemper. Shot around the right side and comes out to center ice. Wallman holds it. Feeds a pass up through the zone now. Hyman tries throwing it in front and there's nobody there. Kane shoots it and blocked in front by the Kings D. Battling on the right side, LaFerriere will dump that one down low. Racing for it now is Jeff Mallett. And sent around then by Skinner. And played down low. Kulak to Emberson. He's got Denault tied up with him. Kings are giving literally no space to the Oilers here in this one. It's 2-0 LA. Down low, Arvidsson taking it out behind the net. Puck is on the right side. It's picked up then by Hellenius, who will get it up then to Mallett. Mallett through the zone, and he ends up shooting it out of play. 14:22 left in this period. 8 shots on goal for the Kings. 2 goals in the net for the Kings. It's 2-0 LA. And if you're Edmonton, it's not looking great. It is not looking great. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. I really do appreciate it. If you are new, please do consider subscribing. Yeah, not just Kemper. The Kings. Yeah, the Kings are not giving up anything defensively. Face off here now at center ice. Janmark put it up then against Kempe. Battling here down low. Face off won by the Kings. Played around then and cleared into the LA zone. Behind the net. Picked up then by the Oilers. Down low, up to the point. A slap shot. Kulak deflected. And it goes back up to the point. Arvidsson now battling for it. Stolen back by the Kings. 2-1 the other way. Into the zone. Kempe with Kopitar. To Kopitar. He can't finish the pass. If he had that, that's going in. Spence. Over to Gavrikov at the point. He shoots it. Save. Rebound in front. Saved by Skinner. And we get a whistle. And a power play for the Kings? And a power play for the Kings. Oh, my goodness. So LA will go to the power play after kind of dominating things here. They got a 2-0 lead. Oof. Stars player is hurt, blocked a shot in his groin. Oof, who was it? Still 1-0. Edmonton. Oilers got to step it up if they want a chance to tie the series. 100% they need to start playing here and not play in the last 5 minutes. I mean, again, just defensively, they look bad. And I think, look, I get it. Skinner's not playing that great, but you're not giving him a whole lot defensively to really work with there either. So I don't really see what the argument is here. Need to see some more better defense out of the Oilers. They're leaving too much open in front. They left Byfield practically wide open. They're lucky that one puck bounced off of Kulak. Otherwise, that Kopitar chance going down the other way would have been in, and it'd be 3-0 LA right now. Last year, they were staggered by goalie. Stu picks. It did work, that's true. I feel like maybe you should go back to that. But they roll with Skinner here again. Janmark to the box for slashing. LA will get a power play here now. Face-off is won by Edmonton. Nurse down low will clear it all the way down the other way. And they'll regroup in the Kings' end. Now behind the net, Kempe. Moving it through the zone. Kopitar for Kuzmenko. Kuzmenko loses control. It's cleared the other way by Edmonton. Here's Nugent-Hopkins. He'll dump it into the zone, and LA will regroup. Shots are 11-10 here in favor of Edmonton so far. Kings down the right side. Byfield to Kopitar. Down low to Kuzmenko, who's tied up then by Emberson now in the corner. Puck breaks free, then it's slid up to the point. Kempe. Over to Kopitar, to Kempe. Over to Kuzmenko. Down low. Fiala off the post. Back in front then in the crease. Skinner didn't even know where it was. And the Oilers thankfully get it out. And we got a penalty here now on somebody. And it's on the Kings. A big hit there in front from Kempe on, I think it was Podkolzin. And we're going to get 4-on-4 hockey here now. Let's take a look at this real quick. So, some great plays in front here by the Oilers or the Kings to get opportunities. The Oilers come out there unscathed, but it's not looking great for Edmonton. Let's see what they can do on this 4-on-4. I'm pretty sure it's a 4-on-4, right? Oilers are 0 for 4 on the power play. Wow. Anything happens in the playoffs, I love it. Oh, me too. All right, 4-on-4 for 58 seconds. Arvidsson now versus Anderson. It's won by Anderson. Down low, Denault will pick it up. Feeds it up to Doughty. Drew Doughty takes it back the other way. Will chip it back then for Moore. Moore into the zone. Holds it. Waits. Circles around. We'll try throwing a pass in front. It's intercepted. A shot there and a save by Skinner. As LA keeps on up. I don't know. It's not looking that great for the Oilers right now. I really don't like the way they're playing. See ya, Andrew. Thanks for stopping by. Face-off coming now in the LA zone. Or sorry, the Edmonton zone. My apologies. And it's won by the Oilers. Down low. Wallman. 30 seconds left on the 4-on-4. The Oilers will get a little bit of a power play here. Not a ton, but they will still get one. Through the zone. Kane. Taking it down now the other way. Will backhand it down low. Klingberg. Up to the point. Wallman now with it. Wallman. Waits. To the point then to Klingberg, who shoots it on net, and it goes wide there. Picking it up now is Henrique, who will send it down the other way. Time winding down. And the power play will begin here for the Oilers here for about a minute. Into the zone. Wallman, a shot and a glove save by Darcy Kemper. Good opportunity there for Jake Wallman to get that one into the zone. But unfortunately, Kemper makes the save. Well, maybe fortunately, depending on how you look at it. If you're a Kings fan, I'm sure you're very happy. Kemper obviously took the Avalanche to the Stanley Cup Finals in 2022. He wasn't the main reason why they won, obviously, but definitely played a factor. You need a goaltender who can at least win you a couple games here and there, and Kemper wasn't the greatest goalie that we've seen go through the playoffs, but he was good enough. Battling on the right side now, trying to pick it up is Byfield, who sends it all the way down the other way. Oilers will pick it up and retrieve. Draisaitl took a rough hit there to the leg. He looks like he's limping. Bouchard through center ice. Into the zone. Perry to Draisaitl. Draisaitl holds it. A pass over then to Nuge. He can't get to it in time. Gavrikov throws it around then to Fogle, who sends Kuzmenko. And Byfield will just clear that one into the zone with 20 seconds to go. Through the zone. Bouchard drops it back then for McDavid. McDavid gets knocked off of it quickly, and the Oilers wait to regroup. Bouchard to Draisaitl now into the zone. Draisaitl to Bouchard again. Bouchard holds it. McDavid in front. Over to Draisaitl, and they can't get it, and that'll do it for the power play. And we got a whistle here for something. It might have been an offsides. Halfway through the second period, it's 2-0 LA in Game 2. Thank you all for tuning in. If you are new, please do consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. If not, just watch the whole broadcast. See how you like it. Face-off coming here now inside of the neutral zone, just outside of the Kings area. It'll be Kane who will draw into the face-off. And it's won by LA. Played into their own zone. Behind the net now, Brandt Clark. Clark will send a pass up now. Battling for it here. Kempe. Into the zone. Holds it here and waits. On the right side, back up to the point. Kuzmenko circles it around. Andrei Kuzmenko to the front. Saved by Skinner. It's in the crease. And a whistle, and we got a penalty. And it's a penalty against the Oilers again. And the Kings are going back to the power play. I didn't see the call. Let's see it again. A hooking play here against Frederick. Okay. Well, I guess we'll keep on going here. Another power play here for LA. Let's see what they can get going with this one. Shots are 12 apiece with 10-12 left. LA will get a chance to make it 3-0 here. Face off here now in the LA zone, or the King zone, or the Oilers zone. Oh my God. Kempe to the point. A shot off the post. Picked up by Fiala. Fiala on the right side. Down low now. Kuzmenko in front for Byfield. Passed up to the point. Kempe holds it. Fires it. Save in front. Rebound. And it goes wide. Kopitar feeds it up to the point. Still with it here. Byfield throws it in front. Save. Rebound. It's loose. On the right side of Skinner. They're trying to jab it in. And Skinner has it. And some pushing and shoving behind the net. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I am not really liking the way the Oilers are playing right now. The defense is atrocious. Oh, my Lord. All right. Face-off won by the Kings. They move it into the zone. A shot and a glove save by Stuart Skinner. Oh, man. 9:39 left here in the second period. LA about 1:30 remaining on their power play here now. Showing off playoff games amongst goaltenders in franchise history. Stuart Skinner is tied for third. Wow. I guess going on a couple cup runs and all that kind of does boost your numbers. In the Edmonton zone once again, it's face-off won by the Oilers. Played back by the Kings. Kuzmenko. Stick handles with the puck. Sends it up to the point. Kempe to Fiala. Down low then. Kopar to Kempe, a shot, save, rebound, they score! Quinton Byfield is second of the game. Andrei Kuzmenko. And it's 3-0 Kings. Thought it was Quinton Byfield, my apologies. Andrei Kuzmenko, and it's 3-0 LA. What are you going to do? Oh, man. Face off here at center ice. Won by the Kings. They'll clear it down the other way and into the LA zone. They'll regroup now in their own end. Doughty sends a pass through the zone. Denault tries feeding it back. It bounces off the ref. And here comes LA the other way. Denault through the zone. Down low now. It's thrown around then by Gavrikov. And the Oilers trying to break it out the other way. They can't seem to do so. Finally, Hyman picks up the puck. Intercepted again by the Kings. And dumped into the zone by LaFerriere. Oilers are down 3-0 here with 8:40 left here in the second period. It's not impossible, But good God, you cannot keep playing like this. Arvidsson through the zone, tries dumping it in down low. Back in the corner, Edmondson slides around then for Fogle. It gets cleared all the way down the other way. Nurse takes it behind the net. Swings around then. Kulak with it intercepted there. Down low. Fogle looks for options. Stolen back then by Kulak. Backhands it out of the zone. And picked up again by the Kings. Clark regrouping here on the right side. Finally the Oilers get it. Janmark into the zone down the right side. Shoots it on net. And it's blocked. Drops it back. At the point, Podkolzin, a shot, save, and it goes to the right side. Podkolzin down low then for Brown, who sends it in front. Kemper makes the save easily. Edmondson now tied up down low. LaFerriere with it. Will try shooting it up the boards. Janmark gets it. Back then for Podkolzin, who shoots it around the ice up then to the point. Nurse waits. Up to the point. Bouchard, a shot, saved by Kemper, and the Kings clear. 7:20 left here in the second period. Kuzmenko with the third goal. It's 3-0 Kings. And puck goes out of play. And we'll go to commercial break. It's not looking great for the Oilers here. Andrei Kuzmenko. 3-0 Kings. Oh, man, Edmonton. Come on. Come on, Oilers. This is ugly. Like, I don't know how you can sit here and say that Skinner isn't... Look, I like Stuart Skinner. I have faith in Stuart Skinner. This team is the best it's going to be going on this playoff run. There is not a shot in hell you are going to win a Stanley Cup with this guy as your goaltender. I am sorry. And as well as that, too, I don't think you're going to win a cup with that defense. I don't think you will. It's not good enough. And I know, I get it. You're missing Ekholm, which Ekholm makes a big decision in this series. But with the way that your defensive depth is playing, you don't deserve to win this series. The penalties you're taking, you don't deserve to win this series. You don't deserve to win this in this playoffs. What are we doing here? And I don't know how you can sit here and watch Bouchard give up turnovers and Nurse playing absolutely atrocious and Skinner just, allowing goals from, ungodly places and through his 5-hole every single time and rebounds galore. I don't know how you can sit here and say that. And you have to rely on 5 minutes throughout the rest of the game for McDavid to come back and you still lose. I get it. It's not over till it's over. But come on. You can't keep playing like this. You can't keep playing where you let your goalie stink everything up. You're down by a lot, and then you have to come back late in the third period. Can't keep doing that. All right. Face-off coming here now. 6:43 left here in this second period. Face-off won by the Oilers. Played back now. Kulak will dump it into the zone. Kings will regroup. On the right side, Gavrikov spins it all the way down and into the zone. Kulak with it now, battling on the right side. Henrique also trying to pick it up there too. It's banked off the boards. Here come the Oilers now the other way. Dumped into the zone now is Emberson. Behind the net now, Kemper will shoot it around, and it goes all the way down in an icing against the Kings. Showing off Jim Hiller in his second season as the Kings coach. Has done a pretty good job, I must say. I've liked the things he's done. I've liked the job he's had. Got to give him a lot of credit for what he's done with this LA roster. Kings are the better team, 100%. 100%. It's clear as day watching the game. It's not even really close, to be honest with you. Face off, won by Edmonton. At the point, Wallman will throw a pass then to McDavid. McDavid trying to take it down low now behind the net. Picked up by Perry. Perry a shot. And it goes wide. Kept up at the point then. Thrown back down low by McDavid. McDavid to Draisaitl. Draisaitl throws it back down low to McDavid. McDavid waits. Behind the net. Shot around then by LA, who tries to clear it. Kept in though by the Oilers. And a whistle there, and what the hell just happened? Draisaitl scores. Okay, my thing just glitched, and all of a sudden the Oilers scored. Leon Draisaitl with the goal. It's 3-1 Oilers, 3-1 Kings. What the hell just happened? Sorry about that, guys. I just completely missed a goal. I had this going 7. Okay, it's 3-1 Kings. I'm sorry about that. What just happened was my entire screen just glitched for like a solid 5 seconds, and then all of a sudden it shows Draisaitl scored the goal. So 3-1 Kings, I guess. I missed it, but okay. Puck in the zone now. Doughty will dump it back down low. Behind the net now. Kings pick it up. It's Moore trying to send it in front. It's intercepted there by the Oilers. Doughty at the point. Fires it. And blocked in front. Rebound by Denault. And that's also blocked. Doughty clears it into the zone. Now down low. Skinner trying to play it. He doesn't know where the puck went. And I guess it went out of play. Shots are 18-15 in favor of the Kings. Leon Draisaitl with a random goal out of nowhere that glitched on my screen. It's 3-1. Sorry about that, folks. I didn't know what happened there. All right, 3-1 then in favor of the Kings. The other game, it's in second intermission. Stars are out shooting the Avs 19-13, but it's 1-0 with a Nichushkin goal. To make that one a 2-1 lead for Dallas here through the middle frame. Okay.
The big thing, hopefully now, is that we have some guys that we can bring back. Essentially from last year's team, Seller, Mongo, but he was hurt all year, most of the year. Hardy was gone most of the year. McMiniman ended up getting hurt. Kyle Connor ended up getting hurt. But I think we have a good base to start with for next year, to start building a team around. And to easily compare to TR, right? A team that went 500 last year, lost in the first round of playoffs, added some pieces and parts to a group that they already had, and you can see the success they had.
All right. Let's see what happens now, folks. It's 3-1, so, I mean, I guess, like, again, it's the playoffs. Anything can happen, but I don't know. We'll find out. All right, here we go. Face-off coming up now inside of the Edmonton zone. Kings looking to take a more commanding lead here. Regain their 3-goal lead back. Bouchard feeds it up now the other way. Draisaitl through the zone. Shoots it in on net. Blocked off there by Kemper. Here come the Kings the other way. Through the neutral zone. Byfield slides it back then. That was Draisaitl from Klingberg. On the right side, Clark throws it around down low, cleared to the neutral zone. Byfield racing for it now. He's got Brown alongside with him. We'll just simply backhand it around. Cleared back down low as the Kings battle for it here now up at the point. Clark sends it down low. Byfield looks for options and waits. Will dump it behind the net. Slid in front then, and there's nobody there for LA. to tuck that one in. At the point, Fiala to Byfield. On the right side to the point. Doughty, a slap shot, and it goes wide into the corner. Down low now as Doughty sends it into the zone. Janmark intercepted. Byfield at the point, shoots it, and it goes wide. Puck is backhanded down low into the zone. Battling on the right side. Behind the net. Played in front for Fiala, and he misses the pass. Edmondson at the point to Anderson. Over for Doughty. Doughty to Anderson. Down low for Denault. Kings have control. Doughty, a slap shot, and a save by Skinner with the pad. A lot of time left in this game for the Oilers to come back, so I'm not doubting that just yet whatsoever. Face off here now, won by the Oilers. It's cleared all the way around and down to the neutral zone. Stolen back by the Kings. Anderson down low. A backhand. It goes off the side of the net and behind the net now as they battle for it. Kuzmenko fighting with Emberson. Kuzmenko pushes it up to the point. Doughty to Kempe. To Doughty. A slap shot. And blocked in front there by Edmonton. Nugent Hopkins on the right side. A pass up then for Nurse. Into the zone now for Draisaitl. Back to Nurse, who joins the rush and cleared down behind the net. Picked up then by Kempe to Edmondson, who backhands it out of the zone. Stolen back then by Connor McDavid. McDavid will dump it in and race for it. Gavrikov behind the net. 3:15 left here in this second period. It's still 3-1 LA. Here comes Edmonton into the zone. Feeds it over to Draisaitl. It's blocked in front. And picked up by Kuzmenko now the other way. Kuzmenko dumps it down low into the zone. Now fights with Klingberg on the right side. Picked up by Draisaitl. On the right side now, Kuzmenko. Backhands it out of the zone and down into the left side. Denault throws it up to the point. Doughty shoots it. Blocked in front and goes down low into the corner as a stick goes and flies up in the air in the process. Here come the Oilers the other way. Nugent Hopkins dumps it down low. Doughty behind the net. Plays it to the center. And cleared back into the Edmonton end. It'll be an icing against the Kings with 2:27 left. Connor McDavid and the Oilers looking to come back from a 3-0 deficit. They already have one. Let's see if they can get two. Said it nicer than that. Second game, we need them to start playing like it is the playoffs. Yeah, for sure. Still a lot of time here left, though. Face-off coming here now yet again. Draisaitl versus Denault. And it's won by Draisaitl. Intercepted, though, by LA. They'll try and clear. It's kept in. Pass over then. Draisaitl. Pass in front. Deflected by Hyman. Kept in the zone. Oilers will regroup. McDavid skates out of the zone. Gives it to Bouchard. Bouchard will clear it in. It's intercepted there by LA very quickly. And they'll dump it down the other way. Time winding down here in this second period. Bouchard battling on the right side. Picked up down low then by LA. With the puck now, Laferriere intercepted by Draisaitl. Cleared down the other way. Racing for it now. It's an icing against the Oilers as Hyman couldn't win the foot race. Philip Denault, team lead in points as an assist tonight. He's been a pretty phenomenal player since coming to LA. Has had some good years. It's kind of forgettable that he was with Montreal for that long of a time, but he was. Puck is dumped all the way into the LA zone. It's an icing against the Oilers once again. Thank you all for tuning in. If you are new, please do consider subscribing to join the great community that we have here on this channel. If not, listen to the whole broadcast, and then you can consider subscribing. I don't want to shove it in people's faces. I just like to say it every 10 minutes or so. Game time, 10 minutes. Every other commercial. Denault obviously went to that 2021 Stanley Cup final against Tampa Bay and ended up losing, but was a part of that incredible run that went on there in Montreal. Now trying to recreate that here in the playoffs this year. Unfortunately, they're down 2-0 against Washington. It doesn't look pretty. Face-off here now, won by the Oilers. Played then by Kopitar, back to Kempe. Kempe moves it around behind the net. Will drop it back down low. Kopitar then for Kuzmenko. Kuzmenko gets knocked down. They want a penalty, and they won't get one. Draisaitl dumps it down the other way. It goes into Kemper's glove, and he'll cover that one up. Shots are 20-17 here now. Edmonton. I like that. Face off now in the LA zone. If the Oilers could get a goal here late, that'd be huge. Minute 21 left. Nugent Hopkins wins the draw. Kane throws it up to the point. A shot! And a save by Kemper. Rebound in front. And they can't tuck it in. Puck at the point then. Kulak over. A shot! And a save again by Darcy Kemper. And some more pushing and shoving as Evander Kane once again joining in the scruffle despite missing time. Welcome back. Oh my God, the 4th different goalie the Kings have used against the Oilers in the playoffs. That's insane. Even David Riddick. David Riddick also played games in that series last year too. Good God. That's 5 different goalies you've used in 4 years against the same team. Face-off coming here now. Minute 10 left here in the second period. Shots are 20-19. Nugent Hopkins versus Byfield. And it's won by the Oilers. Nugent Hopkins throws it back down low. Kane tries throwing it up to the point, intercepted there by LA. Here they come the other way. Into the zone. Denault drops it back. Waiting for options. They shoot it and blocked in front. Final minute of play here in this second period. Kings will hold it in their own zone. It's Doughty. Doughty to Fiala. Fiala banks it off the boards and tries clearing it the other way. Oilers keep it, however, on the right side. 30 seconds to go now as the time quickly runs down and cleared all the way down the other way. Skinner will get it back then for Wallman. Sent around then over for Klingberg. Back to Wallman. 20 seconds left on the clock. Cleared into the zone now down low. Kemper will shoot it. And time winding down here. McDavid now behind the net. McDavid shoots it. Pass in front is intercepted. To the point of drive. And it goes wide. 5 seconds left. Kings pick it up. They'll clear it the other way. And that'll do it. Score after 40 minutes of play. The Kings 3. The Oilers 1. Goals from Byfield and Kuzmenko on the Kings. And Draisaitl gets the lone goal there for the Oilers. That being said, it's intermission time. Go get a snack. Go get a drink. Do what you got to do. And we'll be back for what I think will be a thrilling finish to the third period. All right, that being said, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I am dying, folks. I'll be right back. All right, folks, I'm back. Ugh, what's up, everyone? I'm tired. One more period and then we're done for the night. Maybe. Maybe. Just maybe. Whew. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna take a nap. I have like this. I don't know if it's chapped lips or it's like one of my pimples. It's like on the skin of my. Like in the worst spot too. Thank you all for tuning in so far tonight. I really do appreciate it. It's been a long night. It's been a long week of streaming, but we've had a good time doing it. Appreciate all you guys tuning in, though. Guys, have any hockey questions or anything, feel free to comment them. We can talk about anything. Hockey or not, to be honest. Doesn't really matter to me. Ugh. Gretzky jersey in the background? Yes, it is. Actually, they're both Gretzky jerseys. Funny enough. Of course they are. That's actually kind of ironic. I didn't even like think about that. They are both Gretzky jerseys, yes. How would you feel if there was one new jersey for every team next season? One new jersey? I'd like to see that. It'd bring variety for sure. My psyched for NHL players back in the Olympics? Oh, 100%. 100%. I really enjoyed the Four Nations this year. What's weird is that I never got to experience the NHL and the Olympics because I'm young. I'm 18. The last time they were in Sochi, that was the last time, right? Sochi, that was 2014. I was 7. I don't remember that when I was 7 years old. I also didn't really get into hockey until like maybe 10 years ago, which I guess 10 years ago was actually around this time, but probably like 8 or 9 years ago. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Go Thrashers! It's fun to watch US and Canada. Oh yeah, that game on Saturday night was probably one of the best games I've ever seen. Honestly, that was so entertaining. Oh my lord, that was a lot of fun. I remember just just the memories coming back from that were just awesome. What I would do to bring that back. Of course, Defy, no worries. Just the intermissions, just chilling here, getting my voice nice and rested for another 20 minutes. Watch this crap. The Oilers are going to come back. They're going to tie the game. It's going to go to overtime and all that just for the Kings to win. I'll lose my mind. I will lose my mind. But it will happen. It probably will happen. Working the night shift at 6 a.m. in Sweden. Wow. Sick. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad that I'm here streaming it for you to give the good coverage. The Four Nations Cup was awesome. They should bring that back with added countries. Yes. They'll probably be doing it like the Olympics, but I don't think we're going to see the All-Star game again. I doubt it, to be honest with you. Oh, all right. All right, we should be getting ready here to start the third period here momentarily. Thank you all for tuning in. All right. Lock in, folks. Let's get ready for the third period. Which should be on right after this. Oilers got to get this done. Got to believe. As long as you are streaming, I'm watching the end of the game. Okay, cool. All right. All right, here we go. Second period recap. Goals came from Quinton Byfield, Andrei Kuzmenko, and Leon Draisaitl in that second half. Let's see what comes here now in this final frame. Face-off. Won by the Oilers. They'll go back and play it down to their right side. Nurse takes it here behind the net. Picked up now by Connor McDavid. McDavid coming through with speed. Through the zone. Loses control. Will take it back behind the net now. And regroup. Down low now with the puck is Hyman. Hyman will send it up to the point. It's cleared out then by the Kings easily. Edmonton will regroup. Draisaitl carrying it back into the zone. Feeds it back then down low for McDavid. On the right side behind the net. Doughty with the puck. Battling with it here now is LA on the right side. It's cleared up through and into center ice. Picked up by Bouchard. As the Oilers will hold it here now, it's Klingberg. Through the right side, will dump it down low. Oh, it's 1-1 in that game? Nice. Maybe that'll go to OT. And a whistle here now off of the Edmonton zone. I think it might have been an icing. Face-off here now, won by the Oilers. Down the right side, Klingberg feeds a pass over. They'll move it down center ice and dump it down low. Clark battling with Podkolzin. Stolen back then by the Kings. Here they come the other way. Kuzmenko with some room. Moves to the center. Pass in front. Kopitar! And they can't finish it. Brant Clark joined the rush. He tried feeding a pass over to him and it couldn't get through. Face off here now in the Edmonton zone. Henrique versus LaFerriere. Kings win the draw. Gavrikov a shot denied there by Skinner. On the right side, Oilers clear it all the way down the other way. Dumped back in. Edmonton will regroup. They'll wait for it here on the left side. Cleared back into the LA zone. Back now behind the net, Edmondson looking for options. Fed up to center ice and a whistle as the puck goes out of play. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. I really do appreciate it. The chip pit. Face off outside the LA zone. It's won by the Oilers. Bouchard shoots it in. On the right side now, they'll battle on it here. Coming down the other way, Byfield clears it down low. Skinner circles it around behind the net. Picked up then by LA. Up to the point. Gavrikov a shot. And a save by Skinner. Sucks that the Flames did not make the playoffs. Yeah, what's up, the boys? Loud "Go Kings Go" chants here from Crypto.com Arena. I missed it when it was Staples Arena. Y'all remember that? That was a great time. Shots are 23-19 in favor of LA. They have a 2-goal lead here. Doughty to Anderson, who shoots it and into the glove of Skinner. Skinner starting to make some saves here tonight. I wonder what that puts him in the save percentage in this series. He looks better in this one than he did in game 1. So I won't hate on him that much, but I don't know. Face off on the right side, taken back then up to the point. Kopitar. Back then for Anderson, slid around. Down low now, battling for it. Nurse will try backhanding it around the boards. Kings will take it back into their own zone and regroup. Doughty through the zone. Kuzmenko through his feet will dangle it back around up to the point. Anderson, a shot. Puck goes up above the net. In front, Kuzmenko can't finish. Oh, he had an open lane. Dead open in the front, too. That would have been a goal. Oilers are kind of getting saved by the skin of their teeth right now. Puck goes out of play. Or never mind. Klingberg. And the Oilers go offside now. I thought the puck went out of play. It looked like it was going out of play, and then nope. Face-off coming here now again outside of the LA zone. Picked up by Moore. Moore trying to backhand it now down low. It's taken then by the Oilers. Draisaitl will dangle it in on the right side. Throws it, tries throwing it up to the point. They'll battle for it here on the right end. It's broken free. The Kings will break it out. Here to Fogle. Fogle shoots it. Saved by Skinner. Down low now, Klingberg backhands it up the boards to Perry. Over for Draisaitl as they battle here at the neutral zone. And picked up by McDavid. McDavid through center ice down the right side. Waits, throws it up to the point. Emberson a shot and blocked in front. Here come the Kings again on the rush. Fiala, a feed over then to LaFerriere down low. And they try and clear it down low, but they battle for it here at the line. Oilers trying to clear. Here they get it now the other way. Podkolzin circles around, looks for options, feeds it up to the point, a slap shot. They score! Victor Arvidsson! And it's 3-2 with 15:55 to go. Okay. We have a game here, folks. Well then, Victor Arvidsson, puck in front, and suddenly this game is 3-2. Oh, what a stick from the point. All right, let's see if Edmonton can tie it here with very little time left. Well, not very little, but there's not a ton of time left. It's very doable here for the Oilers to get it done. Down low in the zone. Oilers waiting with it here. They'll feed a puck up down the other way. Intercepted as they have to regroup and come back. Emberson. A pass up then for Kulak. Tipped into the zone. Down low now. It's thrown by Frederick. Henrique. Behind the net. Looks for options. Up to the point. Emberson will throw it down low behind the net to Frederick. Frederick then in front to Henrique. A shot saved by Kemper. Emberson takes behind the net, throws it in front. Nobody's there. And Kemper makes the cover. And some subtle pushing and shoving there now. Here at the end of that one. Whew. Okay. Another face-off here pending. 15:08 left in the third period. Shots are 24-22 in favor of LA. If there's any team that can come back from a 3-0 deficit, it just might be Connor McDavid and the Oilers. Picked up by Nurse. A shot saved by Kemper. He plays it out in front and cleared down the other way by the Kings. Nurse holds it here now to Bouchard, who will dump it back down low. Draisaitl thrown back in front, intercepted there by Foegele as they try and play it the other way. If you're the Oilers, this is a must-win for you. You need to win this game. At the point, Nurse tries throwing it down low. We got a whistle here for a penalty. Oh, never mind. Not a penalty. 4 more games tomorrow on the playoff schedule. You got Florida and Tampa Bay, Game 2. Battle of Ontario, Game 3. Vegas, Minnesota, Game 4, or Game 3. And then Jets Wild, Game 3. Or Jets Blues, Game 3 as well. We will not be live tomorrow, unfortunately. Tomorrow is the day off. We will be live for Game 3 of this series, however. Down low, Clark throws it around. It slides up to the point. A shot there, blocked. Picked up then by the Kings. Rushing down the other way now is Kevin Fiala into the zone. Fiala holds it, circles around, in front. LaFerriere, a shot. It goes up in the air and above the net. Down low now, Nurse will regroup. Nurse, a long pass up then through the zone to Hyman. Hyman battling down low now. It's intercepted then by Edmondson and through the neutral zone. Picked up then by LaFerriere. He shoots it, blocked in front. Still has a rebound. Trying to get it past Skinner in front. And nobody's there at the point. Kuzmenko into the zone. Looks around now. Will look for options. Stick handling. Throws a pass over then for Kempe, who goes down. Picked up then by Nugent Hopkins, who feeds it to Klingberg. Up through the zone then as it's cleared down low for Podkolzin. Kemper will shoot that one around. It's picked up by LA in the neutral zone. Oilers get it right back. Arvidsson sends a pass up. It's blocked, and they get it right back anyways. Now down low. Thrown in front. A shot. Kempe scores! Adrian Kempe, and LA regains their 2-goal lead. Well, that just kind of put a dent in LA's comeback. Adrian Kempe. And Kopitar down low in the corner, threw it in front to Kempe, and he tucks that one right in. And there you go. There's the momentum shift right there. A bad turnover from Edmonton. Bites him in the ass. And it's 4-2 once again. So LA regains their 2-goal lead here now. It's suddenly 4-2. It's not impossible for the Oilers, but it suddenly just got a whole lot more unlikely. Down the other way now and cleared into the zone. Oilers regrouping here now. I think the Kings fans are chanting Skinner. Frederick into the zone now. Brown battling forward here on the right side. Down low. Behind the net up to the point to Emberson. Emberson. Back then for Kulak, a shot. It's blocked in front and goes down low. Brown sends it around. It's intercepted then by the Kings. Fiala trying to race it the other way. Oilers get to it first. But it's dumped down the other way by LA. 12:20 left here in the third period. A penalty. Oh, a penalty's coming against the Oilers. If it couldn't get worse, it just got worse. LA power play coming up. And let's see. I didn't see the play entirely. I'm intrigued. 4-2 Kings with the power play coming up. A look at the other game. It's 1-1 heading into the final last couple of minutes. That game might go to overtime between the Stars and the Avalanche. Whew. We play better shorthanded. Hey, maybe. All right. All right, power play coming up here for the LA Kings. A little bit of an announcement. If the Dallas versus Colorado game goes to overtime and we get done here before that game concludes, I will be doing a bonus stream tonight of bonus coverage of that overtime frame. I'll be wrapping up with this one immediately and hopping into that one. I'm making the thumbnail right now as we speak. Face-off won by the Oilers. They'll move it back down the other way. Janmark, shorthanded, shoots it just wide of that. Rebound in front. Saved by Kemper. It almost went in, but it was broken up. Here come the Kings now the other way on the rush. Back into the Edmonton zone. Down low now is Wallman. Wallman clears it down the other way now as the Oilers move in shorthanded. Kemper will bat that one down and around. Down low. Fiala sends it back to Kempe. Back to Fiala once again. On the right side now as Edmonton is forced to regroup. Kempe drops it back to Byfield. Byfield through the zone of Fiala. Fiala will send it back behind the net. Kept in the zone. Kopitar over. Fiala shot! And it goes wide. I think Skinner got a piece of that. At the point, Kempe over to Kopitar. He can't keep it in the zone. They'll have to come back out here to regroup. Shots were 27-24 LA. Kopitar through the zone. A pass back over then for Clark. Clark will hold it up against the boards and send it back for Kopitar down low. Back to Fiala on the left side. Oilers trying to get control. Kempe sends it down low again. Fiala in front. And they can't finish. Kept in the zone, however. Kuzmenko. Kopitar. Kempe. Waits in front. Kopitar scores! Anze Kopitar on the power play. And it's 5-2 LA. The king of LA himself, Anze Kopitar. And the Kings are 10 minutes away from taking a 2-0 lead on Edmonton. Phenomenal. Oh my goodness. All right, well, that's Kopitar's 26th career postseason goal. Nearing the end of his career, he says, nope, I ain't done yet. And Skinner chants here in Edmonton and or in LA, and they are loud. They are loud, folks. They are chanting Skinner's name out there on the ice. Into the zone now and neutral end. There's 10 minutes left here now. Edmonton leads, or LA is down, or LA leads 5-2. Maybe I shouldn't stream the overtime period. Down into the zone. It's an offside against the Oilers. Not pretty there from Edmonton. They're pretty frustrated after this. After a missed call in the overtime frame, or in the power play frame there. Shots are 28-24 in favor of the Kings. It's not looking great. It's not looking pretty for the Edmonton Oilers. Face-off. Won by the Kings. A shot into the zone now. It goes into Skinner's glove. He'll cover it. Shots are 29-24. Oh, that's ugly. How did they miss that? And then he comes down the other way and scores. Oh, my goodness. Not pretty. Face off here. One down low by the Oilers. Here they move it now the other way. Bouchard feeds a pass over. It's dumped into the zone. Battling on the right side. Bouchard to Nurse. A shot. And it deflects wide. Kings will clear it out to the neutral zone. McDavid through the right side. Intercepted then by the Kings. Cleared down low then by Edmondson. Oilers with it. They're trying to throw it back down low. Stolen back then by LaFerriere, who's trying to clear it the other way. Up then for Fiala. Fiala to LaFerriere. Byfield, a shot blocked in front. Fiala trying to get to it there as well. He shoots it again. And it goes up and out of play. Fact or fiction, Calvin Pickard starts game free. I think it is very, very possible we see that happen. That is not out of the question whatsoever. That is not out of the question at all. I can totally see that being a reality. Final half here of the third period. We'll go to commercial break. The Kings with a 3-goal lead. All right, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. Once again, I'll be right back, folks. Ugh. Woof. Okay. Oh, what is this? They're pulling Stuart Skinner. Okay, well then. It looks like they're giving Calvin Pickard some time. This LA crowd has been on Skinner all night. Skinner has allowed 11 goals in 2 games in this series. He had allowed 6 in 30 in the previous one. He's allowed 5 in 30 in this one. That's 11 goals and 60 shots. That is not good. Not good at all. That's basically a goal every, 5 or 6 shots? Not pretty there from the Edmonton Oilers, Stuart Skinner. I don't know how you can say Stan Bowman, who is in the press box right now watching this all unfold, how you can say that, oh, we don't need a goaltender. Brown shoots it in the zone. It's a stop there by Kemper. Puck slides up in front on the right side. It goes up then for Adrian Kempe. Kempe, drop pass through the zone in front, and they can't finish that one. Brown moving it down the other way. Connor Brown into the zone, tries moving it in front, and it's directed away. On the right side, kept up at the point then. Here come the Kings. Kempe through the zone with Kuzmenko. Kempe, a shot off the pipe, and it's in. Adrian Kempe right off the bat, and it's 6-2 Kings. And it's safe to say with 8:51 left to go here in this third period, the LA Kings are going to take game 2. Not pretty. Not pretty at all. I might as well just stop streaming this one and go commentate the overtime at this point. Just some ugly stuff from tonight and the Oilers. Ugly. Adrian Kempe with the goal to make it 6-2. The Kings are up by 4. And they're chanting Pickard here in Crypto.com Arena. Icing here against Edmonton. Kings have 6 goals here on 30 shots. So we're going to overtime in Stars versus Avalanche. 7:56 remaining in this game. 15 minutes till the overtime frame. Can we make it happen? I don't know. We're going to have to see if we're going to be able to time it properly. Here come the Oilers down the other way. Draisaitl through the zone to McDavid and broken up back down low. Kane on the right side, thrown back behind the net now, intercepted now by LA. Dumped down the other way, Donald to Fogle. Taken to here on the right side, battling for it now, picked up by Draisaitl. I don't know, that Oilers take that I had having them in 7, that might kill me. Kane trying to throw it down low, picked up by Kane, a shot, save, rebound in front, and taken away then by LA. Fogle trying to move it down the other way. It's cleared down and back into the Oilers zone, and they'll regroup. Here's some loud boos here from the LA crowd as time continues to wind down. Here they come back the other way. Byfield with LaFerriere. LaFerriere into the zone. Holds it. Will send it back down low behind the net. Picked up on the right side. Here come the Oilers. Nugent Hopkins plays it back. Up through the zone. Fiala holds it. Broken up down low by Emberson. He's tripped. And they won't call that one. Down low. Emberson with it. Back then for Arvidsson. Up at the point. LaFerriere in front. And they can't finish that one. Fiala back to LaFerriere. He shoots it. Tipped. Goes in the corner. It almost went in there again. Oh my goodness. Behind the net now, Edmonton will regroup. This isn't looking so hot. This is not looking hot at all. And we get a whistle here and a penalty coming up. And it's against Edmonton. And LA will get another power play, as I actually accidentally had this up for a while, so I apologize about that. 6:50 left here in this third period. LA will get another chance to pad the score even more. Face-off coming now inside the Edmonton zone. It doesn't end for the Oilers, does it? It doesn't end. So Janmark will go to the box for a slash. I think that's his second or third penalty of the game tonight. And Edmonton will get a power play. Or LA will get another power play. Down low behind the net. It's cleared out of the zone. Kept in though by LA. Pass over to Kopitar. Kopitar will send it back down low behind that. Now Kuzmenko. It slides out free. Fiala throws it up to the point. Kempe, a pass in front. Intercepted. Here comes Edmonton the other way. Threw it into the zone as it just slides back down behind the net. Kopitar to Kempe. And I think they're cheering, "We want Skinner" in LA. I'm not sure if you want that. Kopitar to the point to Kempe. Well, Edmonton, I mean. Kempe at the point. 6:04 left. Throwing down low now to Kuzmenko. Kuzmenko looking for options here. Throws it up to the point. Kempe, a pass over then. Fiala to Kopitar. To Fiala. Down low, Byfield. Up to the point. And the Kings can't keep it in. It'll go down the other way. Time continues to wind down now in this third period. And a penalty coming here now against, I think it's the Kings. So we'll go to 4-on-4, it looks like. Is that DJ Smith? Oh my God. Yeah, Kings fans chanting, "We want Skinner." I thought I was hearing that right. This pees me off. We make it to the cup. Then the Oilers trade everyone. Has happened in the Ryan Smith era. Annoying. Yeah, it sure seems like that, to be honest with you. 3 goals from the Kings in this third period. It looked like the Oilers were going to make it close. It was, remember, 3-2 at one point. It was 3-2. And then all of a sudden, power play after power play. And then, Byfield made it 4-2. Not pretty. Center ice now. Kempe. Up to Denault. Denault to Foegele. Dropping it back now. Up to the point then. Doughty. Doughty shoots it. Blocked in front. He gets it right back though. A shot then, and it goes wide, and the Oilers will pick it up here the other way. Arvidsson through the zone. Shorthanded now. Will circle it back around as Kings are giving them like little to no room here. Foegele trying to backhand it around here. On the right side, Foegele. Down low then for Kopitar. Back over then for Clark. Less than 5 minutes left here in this third period. Rushing down low into the zone. Kulak battling with Mallet as they get that fourth line out there. That's nice of Hiller to actually put some new guys out there. Emberson shoots it. Blocked off the puck. Taking it now down low behind the net. Edmondson. Up to Byfield. Byfield shoots it. And blocked in front. Picked up again then by the Oilers. Here comes Kulak now the other way into the zone. We'll dump it around behind. Picked up then by the Kings. Kopitar sends it up. 4 minutes left here in the third. Well, folks, this one is all but done, essentially. Klingberg tips it into the zone. Picked up again then by LA. Kempe the other way. Loses the puck. And they have to regroup. Just a reminder, LA has not won a series since Alec Martinez scored that goal in Game 5 of the 2014 Cup Final. Since then, they've been first-round exits every single year for the last 10 years, if they've even made the playoffs. So for LA to have a 2-0 lead here over the Oilers is something they haven't had in any of these series they've played against them. And I think that is something that really does matter. Denault clears it all the way into the zone. Down low now, Klingberg with it. Back then for Emberson. On the right side, it's through the neutral zone and back down low as the Kings will regroup. Edmondson throws it around. Down low then. Up then for Moore. Moore will dump it back in. Emberson will go now and regroup with 3 minutes left here in the third period. Time winding down here for the Oilers. Barring a miracle, this one's done. 30-26 are the shots. Just kind of back and forth action here now. I think you could talk about a lot of things that need to happen for the Oilers. They need a complete reset. This has been a brutal performance here in LA. A brutal performance. Honestly, with the way they were playing last night, they should have won. I mean, to be honest with you, they didn't really deserve to win last night either. We'll go to commercial break one last time. It is 6-2 Kings. All right. All right, making my graphic for the Avalanche Stars overtime game. So that will be starting literally right after we do this one. Hopefully that game doesn't go to like a million overtimes. Otherwise, I might cry. All right. Thanks so much for streaming. No worries. Always on that grind. Let's see if I can commentate without the numbers. I can try and do it here tonight. Putting myself to the test. All right, back here in Crypto.com Arena, the Kings are going to take a 2-0 series lead over the Oilers after tonight's results. Just kind of a disaster of a stretch of games here for the Oilers, witnessing how this has been. You got to come in the game. I mean, you can still win this series. It's far from over. The LA Kings need 2 wins. If you get 2 at home, you got this series in the bag. Problem is, though, I don't know if they can do that. LA needs at least 1 win in the next 2 games, and they're up 3-1 in this series. 2 minutes left here in the third. Puck is down low. Kane will try and fire that one around. It's kept in, though, by LA. On the right side, in front, and a save by Pickard. This game feels essentially over. This top line for the Kings has been unbelievable. Kuzmenko, 5 points. Kopitar, 5 points. Kempe, 7 points in this series. That is what? 17 points out of that first line? They have been absolutely phenomenal. On the right side, clear down the center ice as LA will just kind of regroup here. Now we got another whistle for offsides against the Oilers. And Kemper will just need to hold things down here. I'm sure He should be able to, knock on wood. Definitely knocking on wood. On the right side here now, down low. Icing here now against the Kings. They'll go back in their own zone. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. If you are new, please do consider subscribing down below. We got a great community here that we make hockey content for and hockey content on. So if you want to join in on that, be sure to subscribe. Puck is cleared to center ice. Final 90 seconds here of this third period. Klingberg will fire it around behind the net then to Kulak. Klingberg will move it to the center. Looks for options. Arvidsson sets up. Pass will be dropped back here for the final minute of play in this third period. Kings giving a standing ovation here to their fans. They're all standing up. Perry trying to move it into the zone. It's cleared back down low. They'll battle for it here on the right side. Picked up by LA. Final minute of play here. Dumped into the zone by Moore. Saved by Pickard Fogel. A shot. That one goes wide. Oilers pick it up on the right side. Taken then by Emberson. Through the zone now. They'll clear it down low. And stolen around then by Mallet. 30 seconds left. Perry battling on the right side. It'll go back and into the Edmonton zone. 20 seconds left. For the first time in the 4 years these teams have played against each other, 4 long years, the LA Kings, off of a historical home record, they will take a 2-0 series lead and head to Edmonton. Only 2 wins away from the second round. Final score, LA 6, Edmonton 2. And the Kings will take a 2-0 series lead. And that being said, folks, that is it for me. We're going to go jump over to bonus coverage of Stars versus Avalanche right after this stream ends for that overtime frame. Unless if it ended. Let me go take a look real quick. Nope, it says it's still going on right now. So we'll go jump over to that. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And I'll see you guys here in the next stream.